All right, well, let me tell you something. This sucked. I was just gonna say it is. Oh man. Luckily, this is my mom's car, but I could have done this differently. But hey, probably end up doing the control arm maybe. Either way, you could have took these bolts off for the strut. You don't really need to. I mean, you can place that bushing down there, but overall, complete disaster. Don't do it. I'm gonna tell you now. This was if it wasn't for my mom's car, I probably wouldn't be doing this. You need a lift, really. I don't care what kind of videos you see on YouTube. Right there is the old tie rod. Turn it counterclockwise. See if you can see inside the hole. It's kind of crazy looking. Let me see if I can get a better angle for you. But, yeah, this whole thing was, I mean, just a mess. But if you can see up in there, I'm going to see if I can do the best I can and shine a light up in there for you. This ain't part of the tie rod. Where it screws in, there's a crazy little bit of... I want to see myself anyway, what that is. Personally, I'm just curious. But it's just, it was so, her axle was so bad. Especially if your axle was bad. Now, I've done one before, don't get me wrong. Really easy, same car. This one, she had literally had an accident, supposedly. You know how moms are, but, whatever. She had an accident, somebody ran off the road, so. Anyway, she's riding around, tire about to fall off. Lets me know, I'll come out, there we go, gotta fix this. So, yeah, it's just really hard to get that off. That screws counterclockwise. Let me back you up. So counterclockwise, okay, you need, nobody, I mean, you can't find this stuff anywhere, sorry. So might as well show you. You need one of these for the tie rod. Damn. This is your basic tie rod end tool. It goes on. You give it a few good turns, you can get it. You're going to have to place it in this position, okay? Because it will not go in like, of course, the picture. Nothing goes right on this car. Everything is in the way in case you can't see. Anyway, I'm going for the starter next. All that crap came up out of there. That's your axle. Can you see it? Hang on. That right there is basically just a big sludgy mess. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. Hang on. 1 second. So, that's where the old axle came out. I mean, I fought, and I fought, and I fought, and I fought. But it came out. Even took out some few bolts. I was thinking something was holding it, but guess what? It's not. I mean, I knew it wasn't, but still. After a while, you get determined something's got to be happening, right? So, it's not, though. It's just a complete mess. And I'll show you why in about 1 second. So, either way, I'll put those few bolts back in. It was just 3 I took out. This got a funky year model on this particular vehicle, but just was able to slide this out the way. This, back this up so you can see again. It's right here. I just basically popped it out. Had to take the clip off. Probably pop her back in a new one. But you could unbolt this too if you wanted to. Struts, I may go ahead and do that. Of course, you got your rotor hanging. Now your tie rod looks like this. Hers was so messed up. Usually you can turn them, right? But hers is free spinning. So she had drove this thing into the ground, basically. I mean, miracle came off. I believe they put Loctite on here. If you can see it. Anyway, you're going to definitely need PP blaster. Definitely need that. Definitely need about all the tools you see here. This is a hammer. I mean, have a feeling that helps somewhat. But really, what got it was this guy right here. Just beating it from the inside, and she popped her loose. What happens is, with these axles, now the starter will be next. So I got all my stuff out of my way, so it'll make the starter really easy. You can sometimes get from this side. I saw on videos, oh, just get in here and you can tap the little other side of it. Bullshit. That is bullshit. Let me tell you what. Don't listen to this. They're not doing it on video. They're full of shit. This probably took me, with no room to work in freezing cold weather, I don't know, too long time. That I couldn't budge. I tried to get that with a pipe wrench. There's no room. You have stuff everywhere. I mean, you got to break a line. If you see what I'm saying, there's no way. So just try to avoid this job. I mean, you really probably can't do it. And here's the old axle. So when I got it out, this is what stayed in for me. That's a treat. So as you can see, there's your retainer clip / ring. So what happened is this guy right here, if you can see, is busted out of there. So when I'm moving it to smack it out, it is catching in every direction and not letting me come out. So now, don't even ask how I got it. I mean, I'm telling you, you can see how badly I had to literally hit it over and over from the bottom to get that to actually release. But I got it. So, I mean, that is no joke. I almost, for the 100th time, thought it was booted in. But this is the other part of the axle where the boot would be. And it's not there, of course. Now, you can use, you know, a nice cool gunk, because it literally just came apart. But yeah, shit stinks. It's awful. Just a heads up, in case you didn't know, that's the other part of the axle right here. I bet you. I bet you. I have a feeling. I told my mom to save it. But anyway, I'm not opening that bag. Just trust me. It's garbage. But yeah, whole inside came out. Had your needle bearings flopping around. Anyway, get in there and do the starter. Doing the sensor as well, getting it all done. Went ahead and said to get both sides up. It doesn't matter. I just couldn't get it. That thing was in there good. Any video you watch, they're full of, you know what, if they tell you, hey, this is easy, go around and pop it from the other side. And I seen one video. I love to see that guy do that. You know what? I can't say he didn't, because I have seen it. I've done it on this car before in 10 minutes. Maybe 20, but it was on the same side, the 2005. But this guy right here, she had broke it, I guess, so badly. It was no way. I mean, there's just no way. So, slide hammer does help. All this stuff helps. You know, my advice to you is just, unless you really got some time and got some tools and you're really broke, or you're doing your mom a favor, probably get a new car. Really. But hey, I mean, easily if I was doing this for someone else and this was to happen, looking at shop prices all day times 2, just because there's no way to do it. This tool did manage to help a little bit. Now using it, don't even ask how I did it. Had to kind of think outside the box. What to do like that? But it's just something, because it's nothing you read the instructions that I could have done. That's funny. I was just reading it. But anyway, I shoved that up in there and was able to twist it enough so I could get it and use the hammer to smack it back a few times. A little nifty trick. And you learn these things as you go. But hey, been fun. I'm going to wrap this thing up. I'll get the starter off. I may show you real quick where that and the CKP's at, because I'm going to go ahead and do that for her. But hey, probably got to do that. I may just do the whole control on while I'm at it. We'll see how much it is. I may just do it. But yeah, let me get rolling, because it's cold as hell and this sucked. But, oh yeah, I got to finish. I'm going to do a little part 2, just quick clip of the other video on the truck. Everything went like hell on that too. But there's no drain plug on it. You probably saw that in the other video the other day. I will say this, complete pain. But I got it done. Had to wiggle back in the gasket, trying not to mess anything up. It happened. I got it straight. And I'm thinking it's still something to do with, you know, one of these guys or something with this car. It's just not starting. I'm going to try to crank her here. Actually, I'm not. I'm just going to put the thing on because it's so bad. But I may clean her throttle body too. Who knows? Anyway, let me get going. It is freezing. Oh, yeah, you're going to lose about probably 3 quarts of transmission fluid or so, since I'm tilted somewhat this way. It was dirty, stinky anyway from where she had ate it off. So go ahead and probably replace that stuff. Either way, 2006 Nissan Sentra. And, you know, main tools you need. Tie rod, ba-boom. They sell them at the store. There's your old tie rod. And your axle comes out like that. And good luck. You're welcome to hell. But if you can get the whole thing out, yeah, no problem. Probably can get it done. If that happens back there, not getting it done. Might as well go ahead and push it back in before you pull it all the way out and take it on into the shop. Once you get to that point, there's no turning back. That point right there. There is no turning back. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, stay tuned. I got it. Feels good to get things sometimes. Especially on your mom's car, you know. Anybody else's car, honestly, I would have quit a long time ago, but I've got to get it done, so. Just a starter to go. Watch that be hell too. I doubt it can be. But I'm not saying that because it probably will. All right. Take care and subscribe and like if you found this helpful. And I saved you days and days of work by listening to my advice. If the needle, make sure everybody understands. If anybody watched to the end, they're going to thank me. Make sure if the axle comes out from this guy right here and it starts to slip out, you better not keep going. You better go ahead, slide it back in, put it back together, and go to the shop. Oh yeah, one other thing. Right here, to get this out, you don't need nothing crazy. Smack it down with the hammer gently. But basically, if you jack this up, you can move the jack around, jack it up and down, and wiggle it, and it'll come right on out of there. You do have to remove that clip. Well, you probably don't have to. I did, because it was giving me hell too. But really, I would take these bolts off. I mean, it would have took me 2 seconds. All this shit's out of my way. But, you know, it's just so rusty. It's like, you know, pick your poison. But either way, not bad. Popped it out there. It's one bolt, ba-boom. Access here, and boom. Right up there's my starter. So I'll show you guys when I get there where she's at. But she's right up in there. You may be able to see her even. Can you see her right up in there? So, not bad. Already. You see her right there. She's next on the list.
What you doing?
I'm trying to see if I can get the starter on here so I can see her.
Huh?
I'm doing a video. I'm trying to see if I can get the starter on here though.
What are you trying to do?
Hang on, whatever. Yeah, I think it's rusted too, but it's not too bad. But anyway, it's right in there. Give me plenty of room. So, literally right there, right by the axle. So that'll be good. All right. Now it's just